Welcome to the second module of chapter Human Eye and the Colorful World. In this module, we are going to study about dispersion. Sometimes after the rain, we see rainbow in the sky. It is a spectacular phenomenon, right? Do you know how rainbow is formed? To understand the reason for this, we shall do an activity. For this activity, we need a prism, white sheet, and a cardboard with a small hole at its center. Place the cardboard at the position such that the sunlight falls directly on it. Next, keep the prism such that the light passing through the hole of the cardboard falls on the surface of the prism. And in the other end of the prism, fix a white screen or sheet. As the sunlight passes through the prism, we can see a beautiful band of colors formed on the white sheet. If we observe these band of colors from the bottom, they are in the order violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. This sequence of colors can be remembered by the acronym VIBGYOR. The light coming from the sunlight was white. Then how does the band of colors formed? Actually, white light consists of 7 colors. That is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red, which we saw as the band of colors. Here, prism splits the white light of the sunlight into its constituent colors. Splitting occurs as the different colors of sunlight bend at different angles with respect to the incident ray when it passes through the prism. Red light bends the least and the violet bends the most. Thus, the rays of different colors emerge along different paths and become distinctly visible. And this band of 7 colors is called spectrum. Newton was a scientist who discovered this phenomenon for the first time, and he understood this with the help of a glass prism. He tried to split the colors of spectrum of white light further by using another similar prism. However, he could not get any more colors. He then placed a second identical prism in an inverted position with respect to the first prism. Then he could see that all the colors of the spectrum passed through the second prism, and he found a beam of white light emerging from the other side of the inverted prism. This observation gave Newton the idea that sunlight is made up of 7 colors. Any light that gives spectrum similar to that of sunlight is often called as white light. Now let us understand how rainbow is formed. It is usually formed after a rain. At this time, water droplets will be present in the atmosphere. Sunlight passes through these water droplets. Each water droplet acts as small prism and they refract the incident sunlight as they enter the droplet. They split into 7 colors within the drop. When this band strikes the other edge of the water droplet, it reflects internally towards the first edge of the drop, and it then refracts again as band of colors. That is actually the rainbow. Rainbow is always formed in a direction opposite to that of the sun. And rainbow is formed as a result of dispersion. And what is dispersion then? It is the phenomenon of splitting up of white light into component colors. Appearance of rainbow in the sky is also due to the dispersion of light, as well as we can see in everyday life many application of this dispersion. For example, band of colors that we obtain in water fountain, soap bubbles and CD are all due to the dispersion of light. So in this module we were discussing about dispersion of light, and we can define dispersion as the phenomenon of splitting up of the white light into its component colors. The band of 7 colors obtained or formed as a result of dispersion is called the spectrum. Thank you.